Hi Dr. Ben, my name is Chow. My research proposal title is The Impact of Delco Eurythmics on the Development of Children with Special Needs in Pergananas, Johor, Malaysia. Let me begin with the introduction. Children with special needs always face challenges in areas like physical coordination, emotional expression, cognitive processing, and social interaction. Traditional classroom methods may not fully meet their unique developmental needs. Now, music-based interventions have emerged as powerful tools to support learning in a more engaging and holistic way. One of the methods is Delco. This method combines movement, rhythm, and improvisation to create a multi-sensory learning experience. Juntunen and Havonian found that Delco encouraged children to respond physically to music, forming a strong connection between sound and the body. Research by Sangla Gochan found that Delco activities can improve motor imitation and joint attention for children with autism spectrum disorder. Additionally, Juntunen noted that rhythmic movement can stimulate memory and attention-related brain function. For the social and emotional growth, Delco sessions promote group interaction, turn-taking, and emotional regulation for the gap in local context. The first one is limited application in Southeast Asian or Malaysian special education setting. The second one is lack of practical classroom-based intervention models. The third one is empirical evidence is scarce. Problem statement. Delco is a music education method that integrates movement, rhythm, and sound to develop the body, mind, and emotion. It has been shown to support cognitive, motor, and emotional growth, especially among children with special needs. However, in Malaysia, especially in smaller towns like Pergananas, it's still a lack of awareness and research on how Delco can be applied effectively in local educational setting. Many special needs educators in these areas rely on traditional teaching method only, always without exposure to innovative and proven techniques that can enhance children engagement. This creates a significant gap between international education and the current approaches used in Malaysian classroom. To solve this, the present study will explore the impact of Delco activities on special needs children in Malaysia, focusing on their motor, cognitive, and social emotional development. Research question. The first one is, how does Delco influence the motor coordination of children with special needs? The second one is, in what ways that it affect their social interaction and emotional regulation? The third one is, what observable changes occur when Delco is applied in a classroom setting over time? For the research objective is to investigate the impact of Delco on motor, social, and emotional development in children with special needs. This study aims to provide educators, therapists, and policymakers with evidence-based insight into how Delco can be implemented as a holistic support strategy for children with special needs. By filling exciting research gaps, it hopes to inform culturally relevant movement-based music education practice in Malaysia and other Southeast Asian countries. The result may lead to the development of more inclusive and engaging learning models. Finally, let me explain the methodology in details. This study will use a quasi-experimental design, specifically a pretest and post-test with a control group. This means we will assess the children's ability before and after the intervention and compare results with a similar group that does not receive any Delco session. Participants will include 60 children between the age of 6 to 12, diagnosed with conditions like autism, ADHD, or Down syndrome. They will be selected from 3 special education centers in Pergananas using purposive sampling, meaning we will choose participants who meet specific inclusion criteria such as basic motor and auditory responsiveness and parental consent. For the methodology instrument, we will use the following assessment tools. The full name is very long, you can see in the slide, but I just say in the short form. The first one is BOT2 to measure motor coordination. The second one is WISC. This helps assess how well children can hold and manipulate information. The third one is Social Skill Improvement System, SSIS, a standardized rating skill used to measure social interaction, communication, and emotional regulation. For the procedure, children in the experimental group will attend DAO session twice a week for 8 weeks. Each session lasting 45 minutes. This session will include rhythmic movement, group games, and improvisational activities guided by live music or recorded tracks. The control group will continue with their regular classroom activities. For the data analysis, we will use pair sample t-test to compare pre-test and post-test score within groups. Statistical significance will be set at p less than 0.05, meaning any result below this value will be considered meaningful. So these are my reference for my research. Alright, thank you Dr. Bear for tuning in.